Bigfoot was angry. His eyebrows were furrowed, and he had a huge nose. He was terribly ashamed of his nose. Just take a look at his nose, and he would drown you in saliva with his disgusting words. That's just the kind of man he was. "I'm not pleased with your work, Mr. Cat," he said to the cat. "This is unacceptable." He was foaming with anger. The poor cat was struggling not to look at his nose. He sank into his chair, scratching his nose to keep himself occupied. "I want a new one immediately." At once. Bigfoot was an idiot. All he knew was how to shout and yell. He loved to flash his yellow teeth. His mind was always in the clouds, but his eyes, always searching for something to crush, never stayed still. "But sir, we just arranged the shoes. You asked us to line them up horizontally, and we did just that." The cat was sweating. He knew his job was tough. Bigfoot had always been a dissatisfied person. If he complained less than 3 times a day, it was a beautiful, sunny day. But today was not a beautiful or sunny day. It was a cloudy, gloomy, and stormy winter morning. For the 6th time, he was asking them to redo their work. Now he wanted the shoeboxes shifted 1 centimeter to the left. "But I don't understand, sir. Why 1 centimeter? What's going through that stupid head of yours, you stupid Bigfoot?" The cat wanted to scream inside, but he stayed silent. "That's exactly why you'll shift them 1 centimeter to the left. People have a sense of aesthetics, you know? Useless bunch of fools. Aren't you tired of doing things wrong every time?" This wasn't a question. It was just talk. One of those flying, meaningless ramblings. Bigfoot loved to ramble. He had rambling sessions, ceremonies, as if they were meals. The cat wiped the sweat from his forehead. For a moment, he was about to say, "Yes, sir." Then something happened, and he fell silent. His slumped shoulders straightened, and his eyes narrowed. Why was he putting up with this? The question crossed his mind, and he didn't know the answer. It struck him as funny. Why was he listening to this big oaf's nonsense? He couldn't understand why he was nodding here, as if his life depended on it. As Bigfoot shoved a huge pastry into his mouth, chewing and talking, which was always complaining, the cat thought, "Why am I listening to this guy?" He didn't care about the money. What was he doing in this disgusting place with its stupid 1 centimeter, shoeboxes, sunless room, laser light shows, and dry food instead of wet food? The cat stood up. One of Bigfoot's eyebrows rose. He looked at him as if to say, "What do you think you're doing?" Whatever certainty had been in his eyes had already left its post, replaced by fear. "What do you think you're doing?" These words were the shrill cry of final desperation. Then the question was repeated, trembling. "You're a big stupid foot," said the cat. He felt stronger than ever. "No one likes your stupid boxes or the stupid words that come out of your mouth. And you're disgusting. If you love that beautiful job so much and want it done right, get off your butt and do it yourself." "Because I quit, you poop face." The cat thought, if my dad saw me, he'd slap me for cursing, but he admitted he felt good. Bigfoot, like someone who had just witnessed a massive earthquake, forgot what to say. Or maybe he had nothing to say in the first place. It was all nonsense salad anyway. "But who will arrange the boxes?" "And you can't quit. You definitely can't talk to me like this." The moment he said this, Bigfoot realized he was wrong. His last words rolled around in his mouth like a stone before slowly dropping to the ground. The cat reined in the storm raging inside him. He wanted to say so much, but he stayed silent, turned his back, and left Bigfoot to his own devices. "Watch me, poophead." When he closed the door behind him, dust rose in the room. Bigfoot coughed, unsure of what to do. This hadn't gone well at all. What was his purpose in life now? He quickly shoved a piece of paper into the printer, and in big letters, he wrote, "Military 3 pay employee wanted. Must listen to my complaints at any given time and not oppose me. Desperate and with no self-respect. Must believe that the work, despite being done very well, was terribly executed. Contact the phone number below. Best regards." Bigfoot immediately stuck the printout on his shop window. A big smile spread across his face. Tomorrow was going to be an exciting day for him.